The mansion was a world of crystal chandeliers, marble floors, and silent servants who moved like shadows. Among them was Amina, a quiet maid in her early 30s. She wore plain clothes, kept her head down, and spoke only when spoken to. To everyone else, she was invisible, just another worker hired to clean, serve, and disappear. The staff assumed she was uneducated, poor, and lucky just to be there. The owner of the mansion, Mr. Adrian Cole, was a self-made millionaire, brilliant, arrogant, and proud of his intellect. He often entertained elite guests, foreign investors, diplomats, and business tycoons. That evening, he hosted an exclusive dinner with powerful partners from Europe and Asia. The atmosphere was thick with ambition and quiet competition. As Amina refilled glasses and cleared plates, she listened, not out of curiosity, but habit. Her eyes stayed lowered, but her ears absorbed everything. The guests began speaking in a rare Eastern European dialect, laughing softly as they discussed numbers, contracts, and strategies. Adrian frowned. He didn't understand a word. Annoyed and eager to impress, he scanned the room and suddenly noticed Amina standing nearby with a tray. A smirk crossed his face. To him, she was harmless, perfect for a joke. He waved her closer, unaware that this moment would change everything. Adrian leaned back in his chair, amused by his own cleverness. Pointing at the foreign guests, he said loudly, "They're speaking some strange language. None of us can understand it." Then, glancing at Amina, he chuckled and added mockingly, "Hey you, translate this, and my salary is yours." Laughter rippled across the table. The guests smiled politely, assuming it was harmless humor. Some servants stiffened, sensing the humiliation behind the words. Amina froze for a brief second. She felt every eye turn toward her, curious, dismissive, entertained. For years, she had swallowed insults in silence. People often mistook her quietness for ignorance. Adrian expected her to laugh nervously or shake her head in embarrassment. He was already enjoying the power of the moment. But Amina didn't laugh. She gently placed the tray down, straightened her posture, and looked up, calm, composed. Her voice, when she spoke, was soft but steady. "Which part would you like translated, sir?" she asked. The room went silent. Adrian blinked, caught off guard. "Oh? You understand it?" he asked, half smiling, still assuming this was a coincidence. Amina nodded respectfully. "Yes, sir." Fluently. The foreign guests exchanged surprised glances. One of them leaned forward, suddenly interested. The joke had taken an unexpected turn, and no one was laughing anymore. Amina began translating, not word by word, but meaning by meaning, with precision and confidence. She explained how the guests were discussing a hidden clause in a potential deal, one that would quietly shift financial risk entirely onto Adrian's company after the first year. She clarified figures, timelines, and legal implications with stunning accuracy. As she spoke, the color drained from Adrian's face. This wasn't guesswork. This wasn't broken language. This was the voice of someone deeply educated, someone who understood business, law, and strategy. The guests stared at her in disbelief. One of them interrupted in their native language, asking where she had learned it. Amina answered smoothly, in the same language, explaining that she had studied international relations and linguistics abroad years ago. Adrian's hands tightened around his glass. She continued, now translating everything being said in real time, even correcting minor misunderstandings. What stunned everyone most was her professionalism, no bitterness, no arrogance, just clarity. When she finished, the room was dead silent. One of the foreign investors stood up and said, "She just saved you millions." Adrian swallowed hard. His joke had just exposed his ignorance, and revealed her brilliance. The power in the room had shifted completely. Pressed by the guests, Amina finally shared her story. She wasn't always a maid. Years ago, She had been a top student, fluent in 6 languages, with degrees she once dreamed would change the world. But life had other plans. Her parents fell ill, debts piled up, and survival became more urgent than ambition. She took the job at the mansion because it paid reliably. Cleaning floors was easier than fighting a broken system that didn't reward talent without connections. Over time, she learned to stay invisible. It was safer. Adrian listened in silence, shame creeping into his chest. He realized how easily he had judged her based on her uniform, not her mind. One of the guests offered her a job on the spot, as a consultant. Another asked for her contact details. Opportunities bloomed around her like doors suddenly unlocked. Amina remained humble. "I only spoke because I was asked," she said calmly. Adrian felt smaller than he ever had in his own house. The maid he mocked wasn't beneath him. She was standing far above him, and she didn't even need to say it. After the guests left, Adrian called Amina to his study. Gone was the laughter, the arrogance. His voice was low, serious. He apologized, genuinely. Not as a millionaire, but as a man who had misjudged another human being. "You said my salary would be yours," Amina reminded him gently, not to demand, but to reflect. Adrian nodded. "And I keep my word." But instead of simply paying her, he offered something bigger, a permanent position as his chief language and international strategy advisor, with a salary higher than any maid could imagine. Full respect. Full authority. Amina took a moment, then accepted, not for revenge, but for growth. That night, Adrian learned a lesson money could never buy: intelligence doesn't wear expensive suits, and brilliance often hides where pride refuses to look. Amina no longer walked the halls quietly. She walked with purpose. Her story spread, not as gossip, but as inspiration. Servants held their heads higher. Guests thought twice before making assumptions. Adrian changed too. He listened more. Judged less. The mansion became a place of respect, not hierarchy. And whenever someone laughed at another's position, Adrian would say only one thing: "Be careful. You never know who you're underestimating." Because the day he mocked a maid, he lost his pride, and gained wisdom.